Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again coming to you with another, what is this? A collection of watches, obviously, all four of these. I have every once in a while an idea in my head that I want to own all the watches in a particular model line. Now, that's mostly confined itself to Zelos watches at this time. I made it a point to locate and purchase all the four different models of the Zelos Eagle pilot's watch. I made it a point to own all four of the Vitesse watches from Zelos. I'm still trying to do the same thing with the Starfire line. I'm missing one watch, which I'm currently chasing. But this is the first time I've done this with a non-Zelos watch. These are, as you can see, watches from the Iconic company. And those of you who know the story of Iconic and the Halocline, you know what happened with these watches. If you don't, you can, I'm going to leave a link to the video for this watch, the blue one, which will explain to you what happened, to the best of my knowledge, what happened when I purchased this watch originally 3 years ago. Actually, now 4 years ago, mostly. It was really a big kind of mess up all around, but eventually I did get to own the watch that I purchased on Kickstarter all those years ago from Iconic, which was the blue one. But of course, they, at the time on the Kickstarter, they also offered the green one, which is a beautiful green fume dial. This kind of salmony, some people call it pink. I think it's more of a salmon sand color, which is really quite nice. And finally, the last one that I picked up recently, which was the gray one. Kind of has a storm cloud look to it. Now, once I managed to get a hold of the blue one, thanks to a seller on the Watch Gang unfiltered and unaffiliated group on Facebook, I started posting on there and looking for posts on there for, once I got the idea in my head to go ahead and buy the other three, I started posting on there that I was looking to buy and looking for posts for the people that were selling the watch. And eventually, obviously, I found sellers. The green one was actually fairly easy. I found that one fairly quickly. The salmon pink one and the gray one took a little longer. The gray one was the last one I picked up. I think I kind of started a running joke of semi-annoying people on the forum. I would post literally every week. I'm still looking. Somebody has one of these things. I'm still looking. And thanks to the generosity, of course, 4 different people. Well, I'm not going to name because I don't have the permission to use their names. But if they want to comment on the video or comment on the link I'm going to leave in the group, the Facebook group, that, hey, I was the one that sold them the blue one. Hey, I was the one that sold them the gray one. That's on them. But a big shout out and thank you to the 4 guys that sold me these watches at reasonable prices. I mean, they knew I wanted the watches, and they weren't trying to kill me on the price. I mean, I wouldn't have done it anyway. But they were very reasonable, all of them, to deal with. They were very good about shipping quickly. I had never worked with any of them before. They all had good references. And, hey, thumbs up and kudos to the 4 guys that sold me these 4 watches. So now I own all 4 of the Iconics. Blue is my favorite color, so this one is going to be slightly above the other ones in terms of which one I prefer over the others, but really the gray one looks fantastic. I really like the green one as well. I like them. Pardon me. I like them all, and I have been wearing them all. They all came with full kits. They all have their links I removed. They're fantastic little watches. And don't forget, they're Swiss mechanics. Again, you can pull the video up for this one to get a more detailed overview of the statistics and makeup of the watch. But I mean, sapphire crystals, Swiss movements, really nice bezel action. It's vocal, yes, but it's smooth and it lines up very nicely. These watches were actually very well made and very well built and nicely detailed with crown guards, integrated lugs and bracelet. Everything it just worked really well on these watches. There's nothing other than the story of the watch, which is kind of a tragic story. I mean, I feel for the original owner of the company. What others may think of him or whatever I have to say about him is immaterial to me personally. I used to have extensive conversations with him. I even was on a couple of live streams with him and podcasts with him, and he seemed like a nice guy. He didn't really seem like he deserved to have this happen to him, and I tried to get as much of the backstory as I could, and I did. The video I did on this one, I went over the backstory that I knew to the best of my knowledge at the time I made it, and I haven't gotten any new information from the people who bought these watches. Smith and somebody or other. I tried to get more information out of them. I tried to get them to talk to me about their side of the story. They just didn't want to past a certain point, and I didn't really want to pursue it. I have other things going on in my life. I don't really need to beat a dead horse. But mission accomplished. I do have all 4 Haloclines. I'm very happy about that. I mean, I may be the only person in the world who has all 4 Haloclines in their collection. And I may be the only person that wants all 4 Haloclines in their collection, but that's fine. I have this particular craziness about me, and I'll own it. I know another guy, shout out to him, fellow Zelos fan, who's made it a point to collect every single Zelos Aventurine watch. So, yeah, I'm not the only crazy person out there. That's just me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little overview of a sub part of my collection. Very happy to have all 4 of the Halocline watches in my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be entertaining. If you did, please click that thumbs up. Sorry about the cut that's still on my thumb. That's a great way to bring people to the channel because the like button affects the YouTube search algorithm. comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to try to insult me, you're going to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. There's always one. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I'm glad you're here. Feel free to hang out for a while. Watch as many videos as you can. I have over 1,000 videos at this point for you to be entertained by. All I ask is whether you're a new user or a returning user and you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so when I upload new material, you will be alerted. I am trying to get this channel to 3,000 subs. I know it's a modest goal, but I do promise that at the time I get to 3,000 subs, there will be a watch giveaway, and it will be a watch that you want to own. It will not be a piece of junk. Meanwhile, as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It ain't getting any less crazy, folks. And 2024, which is when I'm making this video, promises to be one of the craziest years on record in the history of ever. So please be careful out there. Stay safe. Be well. See you soon.